Hey everyone, this is Josh Hayward and welcome to episode 30 of 31 Days of Pumpkin. That's right, we're on the next to the last day and it has been quite a journey to say the least. We've seen some amazing beers, some amazing pumpkin ales. We've also seen some not so amazing pumpkin ales. But all in all, it's been a great journey. Been able to see some really great beers and see a lot of creativity from some of these amazing breweries. So we're on the next to the last day. It is October 30th, episode 30, as I've just said. And tonight we are taking a look at the Pumpkin Pie Porter. And this says, not your meemaws. It says, not your meemaws on the pumpkin pie there. But this is the Pumpkin Pie Porter from Deep River Brewing Company out of Clayton, North Carolina. Another North Carolinian brew here. I can't say that I know much about Deep River or this beer, but saw it when I was hunting pumpkin beers and figured I'd give it a try. Did read up on the label, and they say that they actually include 7 pounds of pumpkin in each one of these brews. So we know there's definitely going to be some pumpkin in it, so that's a good thing. Oh, wow. Nice. I believe this is our second porter beer thus far in 31 Days of Pumpkin, and I always like seeing it because it's a welcome change to just the standard pumpkin ale. But, yeah, it's nice. We got a beautiful, beautiful dark brown, deep copper brownish color. It goes a little lighter down towards the bottom of the glass, even into a dark amber, I would say. But traditional looking porter, very dark. Got a considerable amount of haze in that too. I'm holding it right up to the light, and a little bit of light's coming through that, and not just because the color of the beer. It's there is a haze in it too, and that haze is coming from the pumpkin. This just looks like a beautiful beer, just looks like a beautiful fall beer. There is a tan head on this beer, kind of traditional, or what you would expect in a traditional porter or a stout. Just very, very frothy there. Tan, kind of those colors coming from the darker malts that are used in this particular brew. But yeah, I'm excited for this one. A good change to just the standard amber type pumpkin ale. Having a porter again. I can't remember the other porter. All these beers start running together. But good to have another porter this evening. Let's see what we've got as far as the aromas go. Oh, wow. It smells like pumpkin pie in a glass. I'm getting notes of cinnamon, pumpkin pie spice, pumpkin, creaminess, like almost like whipped cream. Yeah, lots of great notes in here. The pumpkin for sure. Some of those autumn pumpkin spices, and then some sweetness that reminds me of pumpkin pie. Maybe a little bit of maltiness as far as like a pie crust type. But yeah, it smells like a great beer. It smells like a nice dessert beer. I just saw on the back of the can here, they actually have a tap and tap handle stuck into the side of a pumpkin, and the pumpkin beer's coming out of it. So kind of neat there. So cheers. That's interesting. I'm not going to lie, I'm kind of let down by this beer. With the aromas that I was getting, I thought for sure that I was going to have all of that in this. I was looking forward to kind of taking a bite of pumpkin pie in a porter kind of thing, but I'm just not getting that at all. There's a sharp carbonation type taste in this. It's almost like, I compare it to, like, if you ever crack open a Coke, like Coca-Cola, and take a sip, and that carbonation just bites you. I don't know whether it's the temperature of your mouth and your temperature of the drink or whatever, but that fizziness and all just kind of bites you, almost takes your breath away. I'm getting that in this beer. It's a harshness. And I liken it most to, whenever I take a drink of something very heavily carbonated. I'm just surprised that the taste is just flat. And I'm kind of let down because there were so many aromas in there. I was just so looking forward to it and so set up for it, and then just to kind of be let down here. I'm not getting much maltiness. If anything, I'll say there's some coffee notes, some drier, darker malts coming forward, and some bitterness there towards the end of the taste. There's some dryness there that you would expect in a stout or a porter for sure. I feel like they could have used that to their advantage though with some of these other flavors. Well, with some other flavors, because those other flavors aren't really there. I'm not getting much pumpkin at all. I'm not getting much pumpkin spice at all. That creaminess that I thought that I was going to taste is not there. Yeah, just kind of let down by this one. Yeah, sometimes it happens with beers. You know, you smell things on the nose, your nose kind of sets up the taste, and then you taste it, and it's just not what you were expecting, and that's kind of how I feel here. A part of me wonders if I let this beer warm a little bit, if some of those flavors would assert themselves as this beer warms, possibly take back some of that, mellow out some of that carbonated bite that I was getting mid-taste, and maybe allow for some of those other flavors to come through. I'd be really interested to see that. I may actually let this sit out for a little while and then try it again in an hour or so. But I really like the concept. I really like the pumpkin porter idea. I feel like there's so much that you can do with it. Warlock did a great job with combining the lovable elements of a stout with the flavors of a pumpkin ale, pumpkin. This is nowhere near that by any means. I felt like they could have done so much more. But yeah, I can admire the risk and admire the effort on it, but I was expecting something so much more. So cheers to day 30 of 31 Days of Pumpkin. Looking forward to the conclusion tomorrow. We're concluding with 2 beers. I'll have my wife Mel with me one last time, and we'll close out the series. Thank you so much again for following along. This has been a blast. Have a great night. Cheers.